Good morning, children. I'll try to show you the sums today about Python. Few are left, which is behind in your worksheets. Let me share the screen with you. Okay, I told you to try out this sum. That is input 3 numbers and you find their total and print the sum. Actually, I found the total, but they print the sum. This is how you would do it. Obtain 3 numbers and print the sum. We already did it in the previous class. Num1 int input, enter the first number and you give 20. Second number, third number. Says type sum is equivalent to num1 plus num2 plus num3. So when you say sum, the sum is retrieved with the total of 100. 20 plus 40 is 100. And you can print the sum. So say print and sum in the brackets and it's print. The second sum was length. To obtain the length of a rectangle, it would be the same. Here you'd say length instead of num1, you'll say length, input, length of the rectangle, input, breadth of the rectangle. And area is what is the formula for area? Length into breadth. Then you would get 70. And then print area, it's the same. This, I think I should show you. This is on page number 26, bit 3. It's given this way: write a program that accepts radius of a circle and prints its area. So first I've given you some information that you should understand before you do the sum. You know the formula for area of a circle. It's pi r square. That means pi into r, because r is the total diameter would be double of radius, r and r. Okay, so and pi means 22 by 7. 22 divided by 7. To get it in a float formula, it would be, for float value, it would be 13.4, right? 13.14 it would be. So here, since we are using the Python program, you can import formulas that is in the program. To import a formula, you need to use the word import. That's why I said import math in the very first line, import math. And when I am using the area, I have to say math.py. So from the Python program, it imports this formula, math formula, that is pi into radius, and gives you the output. And instead of int, I'm using the word float. Float means decimal numbers. That's what you get, the answer in decimal numbers. As you know, even pi is 22 by 7, which is 13.14, right? So let's try the sum. You can even do it on the calculator and check whether it works out. So we'll do the sum. So first, remember, you have to import the formula. So you say import math. And then we are going to give the value for the radius. So I'll give the name as radius only. Radius, sorry. And instead of int, I'll write float, because I'm going to get most of my answers in decimal points. That's why I want it in float. I don't want it to round up. And I'll say input, because I want to input my own values, and say you use a double inverted commas or single inverted commas for a string. Okay, enter the radius of the circle. And then I'll say equal to and close the inverted commas. Since I've opened the two parentheses, I will close it with the 2 parentheses. So it will ask me, please enter your radius. So I'll take my radius as 12. Once I've given my radius, I have to find out the area. Once you enter the radius, automatically it is pi r square. So I'll say I'm finding out the area which is pi r square, but I'm importing the math formula from the Python program. So I'll write math.py into radius, that is double the radius, giving you the diameter, and it's taken the formula from, it's imported the formula from the Python program, which is inside your system, inside the Python software. So now I am going to check for the area. Once I say area, it will give me the area. That is 13.14 into radius, which is 14, 12, I mean, I've taken 12 into 12. So you'll get the answer as 452.38, and it's a float number, so you get it in decimals. Now I just want to print it with a statement. So I'll say print. What is print? Print is a function. Okay, so print, what am I printing? I'll give my own statement. Instead of saying print area, I'll give a longer statement. So every time we just use whatever we have got. So we'll say area of the circle, and I need to give a placeholder to give my answer. So this is called the placeholder. The placeholder is given within a curly braces, open and close curly braces. Okay, within that I need to put a 0, sorry, an O with a placeholder, and close a placeholder and close the inverted commas. And what am I saying? I'm finding out the formula, right? I'm checking for the formula, format area. Okay, I'm formatting the area. Okay, sorry. Format the area. Okay, since I've opened 2, I'm closing it with 2 parentheses. Okay. So it will come with a statement, area of the circle with the parentheses, which is, this is the placeholder. Actually, it should come within the placeholder. That's the area. Okay. I hope you understood this sum. You have other sums too, which is in your reader. I have worked on it. You can just check. This is the next one. Okay, this is the same. Accept the radius of a circle, which I've done, input and the same thing. And here you got, this is saying, find out the simple interest. Just compute the simple interest. So what's the formula for simple interest? P and R by 100. P stands for principal, N stands for the number of years, and the rate of interest that you're taking. All these statements have to come. Like how you said, enter num1, enter num2, and you gave the values. Same thing you say, P means principal, and I want a float value. So float input, enter the principal amount, and then N, and I enter the principal amount as 50,500. So I've taken a loan of 50,500. And for how many years? N stands for number of years. I've taken the loan for a period of 2 years. So that when I give the information of 2 years, then what would be the rate of interest? How much interest am I paying for the value that I've taken? So the rate of interest, I put it in the float number so that it becomes, you will understand more. You want to take a round number, you can. I've taken it as 2.5. Okay, so what does it mean? What's the formula for simple interest? The formula for simple interest is principal into number of years into rate of interest by 100. Then I'm checking the SI, and actually you need to import. You can import the math formula here too. You can say math import, and then you can import the formula, or you can do it directly, and this is the value. So again, I said print the simple interest, and then I've given the placeholder like this. I've not put a 0, and then I get the round figure. If I put a O in between, and then I don't get it that way. It will, in the placeholder, the value should come. I shouldn't be putting any number, and then the simple interest will come in this way. Try out the sum. It's very easy. Now in the next problem, what you have in your reader, it says, the 6th sum says, assign values phi to a variable. So what's a variable? When you give the name for a value, that is the variable. So X would be the variable. So assign value 5 to a variable. So I've made value 5 and I assigned it to a variable called X. Okay. Using assignment operator equal to. Obviously, without the assignment operator, I've not used it. I put the assignment operator. Then multiply the same X with 2 and it should generate 10. So right now the value of x is 5. 5 into 2 is 5 to the 10. And to the 10, now the value of x is 10. From the 10, you please subtract 1. So when I say x minus is equal to 1, I'll get the value of x as 9. I hope you understood. Let's try it out. We'll take different values so that you understand better. So I'm taking the value of x is equivalent to 10. Okay. And then he said, after taking the value, multiply it by 2. Now the value of x is 10 into 2. Either you put the 2, before or afterwards. This is the way we do the short method. So x into is equivalent to 2. So what would you get the value of x? I'll check the value of x. 10 to the 20. To the 20, I should say x minus 5. Okay, x minus is equivalent to 5. So 20 minus 5, what would I get? I'm finding the value of x now. The value of x is 15. Okay, so you can do it in the other method. As I told you, you put it before or afterwards. If I say the value of x is equivalent to 20, I'm taking the same thing. And then I'm going to say x value, I want to say x into 2. I'm going to, sorry, I didn't put the into. X into 2, I'll get 20. If I find out the value of x, x is 20, no, 20 into 2 is 40. And then if I say, because last time I took 10, I'm taking this time 20. And then after multiplication, I want to minus x is equivalent to x minus, say 10. So what would I get the value of x now? 30. 40 minus 10. So I hope you understood all your programs, which is given in the book. And this is finding out the train numbers. It's just entering the train numbers. According to your book, it says, please create a variable for the following. Again, it says create variables to hold a train number. So I said train number is S9. I have to put it in double inverted commas because it's a string. Then to hold the name of a subject, I put the subject is computer science. Again, I put it into a string with the double inverted comma. And then he says to hold balance amount in a bank. And then if you want to say int, you can convert it into int by saying type int. So the value of the balance amount would become 20,000, but I just put it as because they just want to retrieve a variable. Phone number so-and-so and train number. He said put the train number this way. So I'm saying print the train number first. These 4 information I've entered. Train number, subject, balance, and phone number. When I said print train number, print and train number, S9 comes. Print the subject, computer science. Print balance amount, 20,000. Print phone number, and this is how you get the values for all of them. I hope you understood your Python program. I don't want to spend more time on it because I need to complete your portion. The next chapter for now is mobile communications and Bluetooth. Everybody knows how to use a Bluetooth, I know, and you know how to use a mobile. You do communicate over the mobile through your WhatsApp, Facebook, and so many other social medias. And the Bluetooth helps you to share, it's a wireless device. It helps you to share music or data or any information. So let's go through it. You know much of it, but let's see. This is chapter 3, mobile communication and Bluetooth. We are going to learn about the wireless device. What is a wireless device? The wireless technology is used in your cell phones. And what do they use? They use radio waves to transfer the data. You have 2 types of waves. One is called the radio waves, and I also taught you about the microwave. Your microwave is used for your internet connection, right? It has more than 1,000 megahertz of wavelength, whereas a radio wave has less than 1,000 megahertz of wavelength. And that's why you can communicate only within a short distance on a Bluetooth because they use the radio wave signals. Okay, so you can use to transfer data, and it's one of the best data transmission media. Now, Bluetooth technology, what do you know about the Bluetooth technology? You know it is a wireless device, and it is used within a short range. It allows the electronic devices to communicate with one another wirelessly. And It helps you to connect to each other or communicate with each other within a short distance of 10 meters. Maybe there is a wall in between or you close the doors, but still the information travels through the radio wave signal. But no, Bluetooth doesn't. The internet does travel because of the router. The Bluetooth needs to be very close to each other when you're transferring data. Bluetooth can be used in a wireless network within an office. In an office building, actually not very far, it should be within 10 meters. And Bluetooth is built with for many gadgets, right? For many gadgets it's used. It's used in your telephones first. It's used in the game console to play your games. You're using the Bluetooth. You know, the ones which are on the TV, and you're using the joystick to play games. And then it's used for modems. Your modems helps you to convert the signals, that is the digital signals, into you have the reading device, right? For when the computer understands the signals, it comes in the binary form, that's zeros and ones. When you get it into your English form. That the modem is to convert the digital signals. And the Bluetooth, it is also used for headsets. You have wireless headphones. You have those earbuds which are used for listening to music. It's quite useful for such things. So it transfers sounds data with the help of the telephone, that is through your computer, to the other devices. So even if you move at a distance, your cell phone will be in one place, but you can hear the sound through your headphones. So how does the Bluetooth work? The Bluetooth helps you to communicate with each other. That is when you're in a range. You need not be in the same room. You can be somewhere else, but in sight. You should be almost in the range of your 10 meters. Then the device can also be used as long as they receive the transmit, till how much distance you can move, and you can receive the data, the signals to transfer the data or receive the data. So that much power should be there in the system. Then you have the Bluetooth is primarily designed to support simple wireless networks like certain personal consumer devices, which include your cell phones, your personal data assistants like your headsets, and mainly the Bluetooth is used for the cell phones. That's basically they made it for the cell phones. Then why is it useful in the cell phones? Because some of the mobile phones, they have low power audio. The audio is not clear. You cannot hear the sound very clearly while you're communicating. So the Bluetooth helps them to gain better wireless facilities and enables to receive very good signals for listening to music. Sometimes you cannot hear it even when you put on the Bluetooth. When you put on your YouTube. So you can hear it via a Bluetooth. So some applications of Bluetooth, most of them you must be knowing. It is a wireless communication. Yes, as a wireless communication device. Data and voice transmission can be transmitted through these radio signals. It's having this ad hoc networking, which means it can send data directly without the router. We're not using the router. And basically the routers used within a specific area. And it's also like a LAN. Even the ad hoc system, that is what you're using, the Bluetooth, is a ad hoc system. It's also a wireless LAN network. Then it's also used for mobile phones, television remote control. You know your remote control from a distance of so far, you can change the numbers on your TV screen, change to whatever HDMI and HDMI3 that is going into your home theater and getting onto your TV. Then it's used for broadcasting. Yes, you do it. You use this broadcasting even in your WhatsApp. You make a broadcasting group. You know what's broadcasting? Sending the same information to many systems or to many people. That's broadcasting. Now, what does Bluetooth support? And a wide range of application it does support. That is calls through wireless headsets. Yes, you're receiving all your telephone calls, though maybe you're driving a car, or and you can listen to it on your wireless headphone. Or even if you're at home in another room, you can use your wireless headphone, and maybe your cell phone is in a remote area, you can still use it. Then connect computers to printers. Yes, through the phones, you can just do print. The printer is a wireless. Now you get wireless device printers where you can do printing. You have wireless keyboards, you have wireless mouse, and all this is done just by, right now I'm using a wireless mouse, so I can do it, use it without the wires. And you can connect MP players, you know, your Bluetooth speakers, you can do it through the Bluetooth device. And you can download music through the Bluetooth also. You can call home from a remote location when you turn your appliances on. Suppose if you are in another place, your telephone and your Bluetooth have the same number. You can just on the appliances to on and off, and then set the alarm. You can do setting the alarm of your monitor, and so many activities. This transfer of files from PC to a Bluetooth, yes, I need to show it to you on my system, but I don't think I have time. I'll show you the transfer of files from PC to mobile and mobile to PC. I was ready with it. You need a dongle on your system to transfer which helps you to connect your Bluetooth from your PC to your device. So we'll do this in the next class. Till then, stay safe, do all your homework, try all the sums of Python. It's very easy. Thank you and have a nice day.